Welcome to my review of my Tattoo Tarot deck. I bought this deck about 2 weeks ago when I was on vacation. I was very drawn to it. I really love the box this deck comes in. I love the artwork. It really called to me. I liked all the different visions and the feelings of this deck. And I really felt good about these cards. Now, I'll tell you what, this is a really quality box. It's nice and thick, and I was extremely happy when I opened it. Beautifully lined inside. And it's got a little extra space for these cards. Now, these cards are approximately the same size as my Rider-Waite deck. But I was very surprised because these cards are so much thicker. This is a nice quality deck. It's kind of hard to tell. My Rider-Waite is my standard deck. But when you put these two decks together in thickness, I know this deck hasn't been used as much, but look at the difference in the thickness. So this is a nice quality deck. I really like some of the artwork on some of these cards. I really like some of the symbolism. I allow it to speak to me. Some of these cards are so much different and so much more expressive than some of the other decks that I've used. There you are, Capricorn. This devil isn't your typical devil. The swords aren't your typical swords. The moon isn't your typical moon. I just love some of the colors. I love some of the designs. I love some of the impressions behind this deck. Like, look at these cups. Aren't they beautiful? Every single one of them just resonates and radiates. This kind of gives me a feeling of like Aladdin, a magical sword, a magic between the two. And you know what? This would be a really awesome tattoo. And Three of Swords as well. I'm really liking this deck. The Two of Coins is definitely two impressions. The sun, the moon, justice, how things weigh, how things are equal. The Queen of Coins, she's actually, Diamonds are a girl's best friend. These cards just add so much of a different dimension to my readings. These lovers, these are intimate, these are important. This is a heartfelt drawing to me. The Wheel of Fortune, much different than most of the other wheels that we've seen. It's all the standard, but it's a dog-eat-dog world. Here's your Five of Swords again. Every single one of the swords in this deck is beautiful. Look at the sun. It speaks to me. The Knight of Swords, he's protected, he's guarded. Even the Fool, a card that most people don't really like, is whimsical, it's colorful. This Knight is telling you that maybe you're not always seeing what you think you see. Maybe what you're seeing isn't the whole picture. Look at this Eight of Cups, a cup filled with love. This is your Knight of Coins. It's small. I like the tattoo on his neck. The Emperor, he's not your normal stiff Emperor, and this Emperor is actually not facing forward, which is quite unusual. And the World, yeah, look at what's going on in the world. Upside down, this is a particularly scary card. So, but the Chariot is so simple in black and white. So I really like this deck. Look at the Ace of Wands. That would be an amazing tattoo too. I like some of these cards. I like the thickness. I like the energy. I like how it feels. I like the colors. And I think you'd be very pleased with this deck. Even look at the Tower, an example of one card, it's not just a house crumbling, it may be the whole kingdom crumbling. Everything may be falling apart. I like that strength. Hey, Leo. I see things happening. And so, sometimes, death has different faces, and I really like that as well. So I'm hoping you like this deck. I'm going to include a link in this video for you to be able to order this deck off Amazon. Look at the Empress. How beautiful is she? Look at some of these other cups. This is really nicely designed. It has a great, vibrant energy. You know, the Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah, look at that overflowing. So here's your Ace of Swords as well. All good things. So I hope you like this review of Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. You can find it, I believe, on Amazon. I'll add a link to the video, and you decide. Love the box, love the symbolism, love everything about it. Love to all. Gemini.